welcome to the Ecotone show. This is the episode 14.
Today we've got a special combo, a biomimicry power couple.
I'm Seema Anand. I'm from the Biomimicry Specialist cohort, 2011. I started my journey by knowing almost nothing about biomimicry, but just having an intuition that this is where and what I want to do when this word was practically unheard in India. So it's been a long journey from an architect to a biomimicry specialist to almost becoming an educator in biomimicry.
At that time, I had written an article, which is 1993, which was called Saving the Saviors. Because at that time, there was this big movement where everybody was trying to save something, save indigenous people, save heritage. And when I lived with the indigenous people, I realized they didn't want saving. That the industrial civilization was trying to save themselves. They needed that story to go back and tell.
Someone once said to me, we will have succeeded when we stop talking about needing to save the planet. When you guys embarked on your respective biomimicry journeys, were you already together?
We were almost married for 7 years by then. We read the book almost at the same time, Janine's book. And then I happened to bump into the course, which was started by Biomimicry 3.8. So I went ahead and did the course first. Given the costs, we could not afford to do a course together at all. But a few years later, we found the strength for a second person to do their course. But we were very much married by that time.
The logo that you see behind is a peacock, which is dancing. We thought biomimicry is different. And because it has to do with life, and it also is very strongly bioregional. It's place-based. So we wanted something which evokes the sense of India, the bioregion, and also the sense of life. Peacock is a national bird of India. We have taught more than 180 teaching engagements, and these range from credit-bearing courses in some of India's leading national design institutes to small workshops. And this is over 50 educational institutions, and in various media, we've reached out to more than 25,000 people. So in many ways, we discovered and we learned from nature that the best thing is storytelling and games. I think biomimicry is the only discipline in India which has been successfully taught across age groups and across disciplines. So it has been taught at more than 30 engineering colleges. It has been taught in architectural colleges, product design colleges, space science institutes, liberal arts, art colleges, K-12, corporates. Most of these are the top institutes of India where biomimicry has been successfully taught. And this has also been taken right to corporations and also to K-12 education. These are again some of the photographs of our workshops, and you can see there is a mixed age group. We were just starting to come up with workshops which were a combination of adventure outdoors when COVID happened. But what we found is a surge of interest from alternate sources. This is just some of the talks which we didn't expect ever to do, which we did during COVID. And people have been saying, why is this not taught? At least in a country like India, we realize mythology is more powerful than formal education. So our current project is to create a new mythology for the ecological age. We've come up with a multimedia idea, which is going to be storytelling.
Wow, they've been doing so many things at once. How you relate this spirituality part with science.
Going by our current logic, if you put somebody in solitary confinement, they should go mad. In India, they are the happiest people. And they live in a cave for thousands of years, come out enlightened. How do you explain that?
Okay, we are looking at nature, but we are also nature. And we also need to look inside as much as we are looking outside. Mycelium is my absolute favorite organism because I find it diverse, collaborative organism. We need to collaborate with microorganisms to solve a lot of challenges we are facing today.
They train these roots and branches, and over time, the bridge gets stronger and stronger. I understand some of them are as old as 500 years or something. In engineering, you always get a challenge. When you build something, it deteriorates over time, and then you have to keep maintaining it. And this one seems to get stronger over time.
And some of them are so strong that they have put stone paving on top of them. A secondary bridge on top of the earlier bridge, because during monsoons, often the river gets flooded, and the lower bridge, if it's flooded, they use the upper bridge. And the tree is not harmed.
It also happens in a multi-generational way. They teach from one generation to another.
A favorite bio-inspired innovation. Which one blows you away, Sima?
Interventions that have exponential impact. Because I am from the construction industry, I think a green cement. I go back to mycelium. I think just doing simple packaging used with mycelium, now exploring it as a construction material to do living buildings. They are a product that can transform many things.
If you saw recently in the COP26, there was a proposal where a building, it will be carbon negative. It will create oxygen.
One of the recently innovated buildings is net positive in terms of energy. All the energy is produced on site. So you rock up with your car, you park it, you go to bed, in the morning you wake up, your car is fully charged, which kind of like moves this whole idea that to recharge your car, you have to go to a special place.
Actually, we've just had a head of an institute which says, can you start a major and minor course in my college? And we are like, major and minor is like a 400-hour course, which doesn't exist. And that needs an entire international team to sit together and design for biomimicry.